Peace. Once again, it's me, O.G.B.O, for Mega Man Codes. Today I want to talk about the cousin of poverty, mental illness. Did you know wherever you find an impoverished people, you find mental health in abundance? Somehow, mental health is tied to whether or not a person has assets, whether or not a person has money. And those who lack money, those who lack assets, those who lack resources, have an abundance of mental health illnesses. Did you know this? Probably not. But do you think those who study us, the social engineers of this world, do you think they are aware of this? Absolutely. This is why the black community is plagued with alcohol. This is why now you can buy marijuana at your corner stores and other things. They want to keep us under intoxicating poisons. They want to keep us drunk. They want to keep us high of something, to keep us away from our reality, facing our reality, conquering our reality. And on top of that, it's the mental illnesses that we are plagued with. Let me give you a rundown. Here's a young mother, maybe 20, 22 years of age, 3 or 4 children, maybe 2 or 3 children. Okay? She's trying to figure out how she's going to buy Pampers for the newborn, shoes for the kindergartner, and how she's going to send her first grader on a school trip. All with little to no money. In the background, the children are being children. And she gets to exploding. Sit your little stupid ass down. You just like your retarded ass daddy. That sounds familiar? Now, imagine the effects of this happening 20, 30, 40, 50 times a day for 5, 10, 15 years. Do you think it will have a lasting effect on not only the children, but the parent as well? Do you think that young woman who's now 30 years old, you have to be careful what you say to her? You have to almost walk on eggshells or she's gonna snap on you. Where you think that came from? That's a build-up to now it is at a point where she's always exploding, to where now she's at a point to where she can't go through the day without snapping on a few people. But because it's not looked at as a mental disorder or a mental illness, in fact, it's applauded in the black community to have a short fuse. To go from 0 to 10 is something that we applaud. Oh yeah, girl. Man, because you know my fuse is short. I don't be playing with these bitches. And the brothers are just as bad. Grown men ready to kill another grown man for looking in his direction. These are mental illnesses that are tied to being impoverished. Now, I put up a question several weeks ago dealing with reparations. And let me explain it. And even though I'm explaining it, most people who gonna comment still gonna miss it. Reparations is not about money. It's about repairing damages done by injustice, unfair treatment. My teacher, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, said it this way: we want our people in America whose parents or grandparents were descendants of slaves to be allowed to establish a separate state or territory of their own, either on this continent or elsewhere. We believe that our former slave masters are obligated to maintain and supply needs in this separate state or territory for the next 20 to 25 years until we are able to produce and supply our own needs. Since we cannot get along with them in peace and equality, after giving them 400 years of our sweat and blood and receiving in return some of the worst treatment human beings have ever experienced, we believe our contributions to this land and the suffering forced upon us by white America justifies our demand for complete separation in the state of territory of our own. He gave us separation as a solution. Based on this, we believe that the offer of integration is hypocritical and is made by those who are trying to deceive the black people to believing that their 400-year-old open enemies of freedom, justice, and equality are all of a sudden their friends. Furthermore, we believe that such deception is intended to prevent black people from realizing that the time in history has arrived for the separation from the whites of this nation. All that saying this: if in 2024, those who want our vote, the Democrats, those who want our vote, the Republicans, those who want our votes, the liberal, they are willing to pander to us, okay? But no one is willing to address the problems. Giving us a job will not fix us. We need total repair. And no one is willing to raise reparations. How can you say you're a friend of black people and you see us in our condition? You know something happened to us and you know by whose hands. You can give money to Israel, you can give money to other countries and people, but you can't do anything to repair the descendants who are of those who helped build this country for 310 years, free labor. You can't help do something to repair the damage that 310 years have given this generation? Because you not only pass on physical traits, you pass on mental and psychological traits as well. We inherited a system that is corrupted, that's one-sided, white supremacy, to where the lighter you are, the better your chances are in life. No one can deny this. They are still doing experiments where they take a little child, a black child, and they put two doll babies in front of the child, a black doll and a white doll, and they ask the little black girl, what is the evil doll? And they point to the black doll. What's the good doll? And they point to the white doll. These children are 3 and 4 years of age. Something has happened to our people. And since you want our vote, you ought to be willing then to raise reparations. And you should lead the charge. This is O.G.B.O. for Omega Man Codes. Remember, mental illness is tied to poverty. Till next time, peace.